Hey guys, Bradford here, playing a little bit of Assassin's Creed Syndicate on PC. Um, Wanted to kind of show something that I'm noticing within the game, but first want to show you the graphics options that I'm using, just so you can kind of see what I'm dealing with. Since this video has been recorded, I've knocked some of these settings down to get that full 60 FPS, and the biggest one I've knocked down is the anti-aliasing. I knocked it from TXAA down to MSAA plus FXAA. FXAA by itself just kind of looks like garbage. But look closely at Evie. What I'm noticing is become extremely distracting to me, and it's the fact that her clothes, the physics on her clothes, seem to be animating at half the frame rate. Now, I saw reports of this before the game released on PC, but I figured that might have to do with like maybe a pirate copy because, you know, anything to discourage people from pirating the games. Obviously, Ubisoft is going to do that because all PC gamers are pirates. Um, but the other thing is, I thought maybe it's because they're not using day one drivers and stuff. This is with all day one drivers, you know, fully installed and everything, and it's giving the illusion that Evie herself and Jacob, when they're playing him, they themselves are the ones animating at half the frame rate, which isn't true. I mean, this is, everyone in the game is animating at the full, whatever your frame rate is. In my case, it's between, you know, 40 and 60. When I drop down those graphic settings, I'm getting the full 60. Um, so yeah, it's just kind of weird. I noticed this back in September when I played it on PS4 for GameStop Expo. But it wasn't just like Evie's clothes. It wasn't just Evie herself. It was everybody in the game animating at half the frame rate. So at that time, it was like 15 frames per second because, PS4 version is 30 FPS. It's extremely noticeable in this because you're getting a much higher frame rate than 30, but yet her clothes are giving the illusion that she herself is animating. It would have been totally different if they went the Halo 5 route and, your NPCs and everyone else like that, they're the ones animating at half the frame rate. And it's still sort of true in this game, too. When I was first meeting up with Henry Green, one of the assassins here in London, um, his clothes I was starting to notice were doing the same thing. So it's not just on your main characters; it's also on pretty much anyone with cloth physics. And I guess it's better than having the super crazy floppy cloth physics that was in um, Unity. Basically where they would reset like every 5 seconds, but still really annoying. Now it's not as noticeable when you use a article like an outfit like Elise's outfit from Assassin's Creed Unity, because you don't have the cape, you don't have the long flowy robe at the bottom, but you can still see the bottom of that skirt. She, you know, it's rendering at half that frame rate, and this is not game breaking by any means. But if you're someone who will get extremely distracted and annoyed by this, you might want to think about it before you pick up this game, simply from the sheer aspect of you're going to have to look at this character's animations for the next 40, 50, 60 hours if you decide to play that long. Um, I'm to the point where I'm almost willing, and the main reason why I got this on PC, even though I own it on PS4, is I didn't buy the PS4 version. Someone else bought it for me. And so I'm a frame rate junkie. I want that extra. I want those extra frames. I want those 60 FPS, especially in games like this and shooters and stuff like that. I need that 60 FPS. I will sacrifice visual fidelity for the extra frame rates, no problem. Me personally, now I don't want game developers to sacrifice that. I'd rather have all the options and you choose what you want to do. But me personally, I would sacrifice visual fidelity for frame rate. Um, but I'm to the point where that the cloth physics are so distracting that I might set my frame rate to 30 and just knock up all the graphics. That's what I did in Unity. Unity, I couldn't keep a stable 60 because of the intense crowds, and so I knocked the resolution to 1.5 times 1080p and knocked all the settings up and played it at 30 frames per second. Might do that here with Syndicate if this becomes too bothersome. Let me know what you're seeing. I don't have like a super great eye when it comes to biter visual details, but this seems to stick out to me like a sore thumb. And since I was correct on Halo 5 before everyone else started reporting on it. I'm thinking I'm pretty much correct here too. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know on Twitter at LRTLore. Until next time, though, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and Namarie.